Transformation in 3, 2, 1.
Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. These are crystal ball readings for the individual signs. We will not be pulling cards. They're quick and to the point, whatever the crystal ball would like to tell us. They're for sun, moon, rising, or wherever it resonates in your chart. Please take this information with a grain of salt. There are many people watching. Not everything is for each individual. Some things are coming through. So if it isn't for you, take it and leave it for someone else and take what is for you, okay? And I also want to tell you guys that I'm running a special for the rest of the month of October. Super quick, one question for $10, two questions for $20, little video readings. Is it a trick or is it a treat in lieu of Halloween and Samhain? The veil is very thin, and I've been getting lots of messages. And that was one of the things that I was inspired or led to do. So if you're interested in that, email me. The email is in the description box. And with no further ado, your crystal ball reading. Hey everybody, this reading is for Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, north node, wherever you find it in your chart. I just want to tell you guys, I had to start the reading right away and now it's gone. But I was meditating before I started. I was seeing like a hut, like a round hut, like a Quonset hut, or it could have been an igloo. It was standing by itself in a great plain, right? And it could have been tundra, or it could have been just open space. And the doorway was open and the light was shining through, and you could see the shadow of a figure. So there's this idea of maybe you've been in isolation, maybe you've been taking some time away. Maybe that's literally like you've been on vacation, or you've taken a time out and you kind of like shut yourself in a little bit. It's either way. You're either going into that time or you're emerging from it. And either way, it feels like there is distance between you and civilization, you and others. So if this is this time of reemergence for you, you could be feeling like the outside world's a little foreign to you, or there's a little way to go before you're actually connecting back with things or people, right? And if you're being called to go inward and take that time for yourself, follow that guidance from your guides, follow that guidance from the universe, because there is light within that space. It's like a warm, cozy space that's protecting you and sheltering you, right? And the outside space is like darker. So take it how it resonates for you. But if you feel that need, that call to do that, go ahead and do that. It's going to be beneficial for you. And if you're emerging from that space, know that you needed to do that. And sometimes when we emerge from a space of isolation like that, that hermit card feeling, sometimes we do have a ways to go. Sometimes there is some space around us, and that can be a little difficult. But I don't know who is more up for a journey or an adventure than a Sagittarius, right? And I think that that's part of it, is like this inward journey. Maybe taking some time for yourself has really shown you some things. I'm hearing it set you apart in a very good way. Okay, it's really set you apart for some really good things coming through. And now I am seeing kind of like a sloth. So again, that feeling of like going really, really slowly and taking your time, which can be hard for us fire signs. But it could be, slow and steady wins the race. And it could be, again, like this long emergence, or it's feeling like a hibernation almost. And as your season is approaching and coming up not too far in the future, you might be feeling this need to take that inward dive and take that slow approach. And what else are we seeing here? I'm seeing a dragonfly, and I'm hearing the word ancient. I'm hearing the word primal, and I'm seeing an arrow pointing down. So it could be something at your feet. It could be something on the floor. Look how dark the light got too. Wow. So there's this inward space, and that feeling of back to your DNA, right? Back to your roots, and the thing that those things that survived all that time. Prosperity is coming through when we see dragonflies. They're good luck, and it is a remembrance of where you've come from. It's your ancestors giving you that little boost of confidence, that little boost that's needed. So like maybe even when you're in those spaces where you're sitting alone and you're taking that time out, you're never actually alone because your ancestors are with you and they're going to be showing themselves to you. Maybe it's a loved one that was close to you that's on the other side now. Maybe it's one of your spirit guides. Whoever it is, they love you, they care about you very much, and they want you to know that they're present. So keep your eye out for dragonflies, right? And I'm also seeing a big letter H. And it's also looking like it's starting to form into the letter A. So I'm hearing, of course, like ha or ah, either of those things. Of course, those could be in someone's name relevant to you. It could be the name of a place. Mm, or some other marker, and I'm seeing a paper airplane. So it's like what you're aiming at, and maybe messages coming from a distance, maybe from someone with those initials or those letters in their business name, or where they're in their location, like where they're coming from. I don't think that needs to be necessarily relevant 444 at the time of delivery, or like who's actually sending to you. They could be the same message, or it could be two separate messages spirits trying to send, that there's a message coming to you, through you, from you, and it's like a note, and you're just kind of like lobbing it, right? Like, hey, this, or that's how that person is getting it to you. And somehow it's like being opened and received, right? It's being read. So I'm not seeing communication in the sense of like verbalized. I'm hearing textures, so whatever that means for you, but it's text. It's coming through in like maybe an email, maybe an actual note that you're sending across. Maybe it has to be sent somewhere. This reading's getting a little longer, so I'm gonna thank you, Spirit. I am seeing a dinosaur, like a brontosaurus with the long neck. So again, that talks about more primal things, but back things that we've evolved from. So what have you evolved from? How far have you evolved? And also there's like a little note from the Spirit that yes, maybe if it isn't a dragonfly for you, maybe the message coming through is via a dinosaur. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that you got something out of it. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting me know if it resonated by remembering to hit like and subscribe, and checking out your other signs for other messages. And thank you for coming back and seeing us again next time. Bye.
Transformation in 3, 2, 1.